Hello, welcome to CAS, and we'll be talking about wood preparation and material sourcing. Wood preparation and material sourcing in this module. In carpentry, the quality of the final product depends heavily on preparation of materials, particularly wood. And proper wood preparation ensure durability, stability, and aesthetics appeal in both furniture and construction projects. Equally equally important is the ability to source raw material efficiently and economically, which affects the cost and feasibility of carpentry work. Understanding the types of timber, their property and methods of preserving wood is fundamental for every professional carpenter. And in Nigeria, carpenters encounter a wide variety of wood type, sourced both locally and through importation. Each type of wood possesses distinct characteristics such as density, grain patterns, the strength and workability, which influences its suitability for different projects. Just like we've said, we have types of timber commonly used in Nigeria, as said in Module 1. Wood is actually classified to soft and hardwood, and understanding the classification along with the specific property of each wood type is critical in selecting the right material for a project. The softwood are derived from the coniferous trees such as the pine, the cedar, and the cypress, and they are typically lighter and easier to work with than hardwood. And they are actually used more for roof structures and trusses, framing, temporary construction, lightweight furniture, and characteristics include less dense and easier to cut and shape. It is generally less expensive than hardwood, and it's good for indoor projects where durability is less critical, and it's susceptible to attack and moisture related warping if not properly treated. An example of this in Nigeria is pine, which is imported, and cedrela, which is locally available. For hardwood, they are derived from the deciduous trees, which are often denser, stronger, and more durable. And hardwood are preferred for furniture, door, window frame, and structural components that requires long-term strength. The characteristics include high density and strength, resistance to wear and damages, attractive natural grain, um, suitable for finishing and polishing, and it's heavier and harder to work with than softwood. Example of this is mahogany, which is species. It's premium furniture, and we also have Iroko, which is more for doors and window frame. And also we have the teak, which is durable outdoor furniture, and we have the beche, which is lightweight furniture and paneling. Types of timber. In addition to the natural timber, engineered wood products are increasingly used in Nigeria carpentry. These materials are widely available in urban centers such as Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. And these include plywood, which is manufactured by gluing thin layers of wood veneer together, used for furniture, cabinets, and also paneling. We also have the medium density fiber board, which is composed of wood fibers glued under pressure and features a smooth surface ideal for painting. We have the particle board, and it's made from wood particles and adhesive, and it's an economical option for low cost furniture. Now, in selecting the right type of wood for projects, there is need to be very careful about it. There are some things that need to be put into consideration, and important characteristics to consider include the one density, as it affects the strength and weight. Another is the grain pattern, which determines the aesthetics and workability. You need to also look at the moisture content. Is it high moisture content, which can lead to warping or cracking and also decay. Then you need to look at the durability, at least resistance to pest, decay, and environmental condition. You need to also look at the workability, which is ease of cutting, sanding, and also shaping. And then you need to look at the availability and cost depending on the local market and also the supply chain. For example, high quality furniture may require hardwood such as mahogany or teak, while a simple roof frame may use soft wood or treated pine. Let's look at wood seasoning and preservation. Freshly cut timber contains high moisture content, and which makes it prone to warping, cracking, and also fungal attack. Seasoning is the process of reducing that moisture that is found in the wood to be able to make it suitable for carpentry. And we have two main methods. We have two main method. The first one is air drying, and the second one is kiln drying. For the air drying, timber is stocked in a ventilated, shaded area, but separated using spacer um, to allow airflow, and duration depends on wood type and thickness, usually like 6 to 12 months. And it's actually slow but economical and preserves natural wood property. We have kiln drying, which is timber is placed in a heated kiln and moisture is reduced under controlled condition, and it's faster, like 1 to 4 weeks, than hair drying, and it produces wood with consistent moisture content. Let's look at the preservation techniques of wood seasoning. When we talk about preservation techniques, um, preservation prevents decay, infestation, and also environmental damages. And common methods include chemical treatment, oil treatment, and paint and varnishing. For chemical treatment, it is using preservatives such as copper, chrome, arsenic, or borax solution to be able to protect wood from insects and fungi. Oil treatment, this is actually applying oil in linseed or thick oil in to enhance durability and appearance while providing some protection against moisture. We have the paint and varnishing. The paint and varnishes, and this provides protection coating for indoor and outdoor furniture, sealing the wood surface from moisture and wear. Seasoning and preservation ensures wood remain stable, durable, and also safe for carpentry projects. Let's look at measuring, marking, and cutting timber. Measuring, marking, and cutting timber. Accurate measurement and cutting are critical for producing precise and functional carpentry work. And the step include one measurement, which is using tape, tape measurement like ruler and squares to be able to determine exact dimension. The second is marking, which is mark saw lines with pencil, chalk, or marking gauge. And the third is cutting, selecting appropriate saw like hand saw, circular saw, or jigsaw, depending on the project and type you are trying to actually cut. And tips for effective cutting include always double check measurement before cutting, use clamps and to secure timber while cutting. Also follow the wood grain to reduce splintering, and wear safety goggle and gloves to be able to prevent injury. Proper measurement and cutting techniques reduce wastage and also ensure components fit together seamlessly. In sourcing for raw materials for carpentry, Carpenters in Nigeria must be adept to sourcing high quality material efficiently. And key aspect of sourcing to look at is one, identifying reliable supplier. You look at the market and you are able to identify people that are specialized possibly in what you actually need. And also there is need for reputable distributor for the materials also. And another one is evaluating material quality, that is inspecting for cracks, nuts, warping, and also insect damages, and ensuring that timber is properly seasoned and preserved. And also you need to verify uniformity in size and thickness. Another one is cost consideration. Cost consideration, and this is balancing quality with budget. Bulk purchasing for projects to reduce cost per unit is essential. And the last is complementary material, which is the um, another method of sourcing. Necessary thing to consider in sourcing, and this is zinc sheet and roofing nails for structural work, and then glue and adhesive for joinery and furniture assembly, and sandpaper paint and also varnishing for finishing. These are very important in sourcing for material to be used. And for storage and handling of timber, proper storage and handling extend the life of timber and also prevent damages. Storage guideline includes store timber off the ground, protect it from direct sunlight and rain, stock board properly, and also separate different wood type. And handling tips include lifting and moving board carefully to avoid splinter, warping, um, or accidental damage is essential for maintaining material quality. What are the complementary materials in carpentry? Besides timber, carpenters work with other material essentials for project completion, and understanding the proper application of this material improves the functionality and aesthetics of carpentry work. This material include the metal fastening, like nails, screws, and the likes. We have the adhesive like wood glue, explosive resin. We have finishes like paint, varnishes, oil, stain, which enhance appearance and durability. We have the sheet material like plywood, MDF, the particle board, which provide flat surface for furniture and paneling. And lastly is the roofing material like zinc sheet, the ridge cap, and nail, which helps in completing structural roofing work. In conclusion, wood preparation and material sourcing are central to the success of um, carpentry projects. Selecting the right type of timber, understanding its property, and also preparing it through proper seasoning and preservation technique are critical for durability and quality. Measuring, marking, cutting, and also handling timber accurately ensure precise construction and also reduce waste. Eh, Equally important is the ability to source quality material efficiently, evaluate suppliers, and also manage cost and store material appropriately. In Nigeria, carpenters must adapt to local materials availability and develop skills to select the best option for each project. Knowledge of wood preparation and sourcing lay the foundation for practical carpentry skill in furniture making, construction, roofing, and also specialized projects. Thank you.